Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be talking about Bill O'Reilly and my thoughts on him. Now, I have become more intrigued by Bill O'Reilly recently because of my increased interest in American politics, just in general, and also a little bit because of the upcoming American 2012 presidential election. So for those of you who don't already know who Bill O'Reilly is a very popular political commentator who has a show called The O'Reilly Factor on the channel Fox News. Now, I haven't actually watched Fox News on television, but I have seen many videos of Bill O'Reilly's show and material from there on here on YouTube, and yeah, I've just become very intrigued with him just as a political commentator. I think his behavior is very interesting. I'm going to structure the rest of this video as if I am able to address Bill O'Reilly directly. So my first question, so Bill, if you're watching this video is directed towards you, dude, and I am talking directly towards you. So my first question to you would be, why did you become a debater in the first place? I've seen a lot of your show, and it does seem to be mostly you engaging in political discussions and debates with people who often have a differing opinion from you, and a lot of the time it does actually seem like you're not really doing a very good job and you're not properly listening to their points. You cut them off and shout over them, and you don't let them express their full points, and you don't really listen to them properly before making your own. And usually your interviews eventually degenerate into a shouting match. You seem to misrepresent people's points a lot, and you often resort to ad hominem attacks. Sometimes you even resort to saying things like, shut up, and shit like that, and that's really not cool, dude. I guess the second part of this would be, why continue to be a debater if you're going to act like this on television? If you can't seem to act civilly and you're going to misrepresent those who disagree with you, you're not making yourself seem like a reasonable person, and a lot of people don't like you because of this. It's not because of your political views. It's usually because of the way you act. In your videos or in your interviews, you misrepresent the points of others as things that they are not. You build straw man arguments based on these misrepresentations, and you often resort to calling them pinheads and things like that. I'm going to link some videos below because you really speak for yourself here. I don't need to bring up specific points from your show because you really speak for yourself here. So my speculation as to why you continue to be a political commentator is because, well, first of all, the money. You do have a very high salary. You earn multiple millions of dollars a year from your show, The O'Reilly Factor, and also your popularity. I don't see how you achieve this kind of popularity in the first place. Maybe there's a lot of people who actually think your stupid-ass ad hominem attacks and your misrepresentations actually mean something, and you know, this is mostly just specious bullshit. And to those who actually try to use logic and to see what you're saying, if they view this through a logical point of view, they're going to see that your arguments are very poorly formed against people. So you're not really doing a very good job to defend your positions on things because you're not making proper arguments, and you're not giving your opponents respect. And I think that's a very important thing to do. Even if you disagree with people, you need to respect their position, and you need to listen to it in full before you choose to argue against it. And you need to not create straw man arguments based on things that they aren't saying, and instead and instead you seem to make arguments based on things that you think they stand for and think they represent based on things that they say, instead of literally attacking the things that they have said. Again, you speak for yourself here, and I'm going to post some videos of you. Now, I'm not just going to sit here and criticize you, Bill. I'm going to give you legitimate advice on how you can improve. That's right, because I think that everyone has the capacity to improve when they do wrong, and I think everyone should have the chance to redeem themselves. You know, I'm all about that. My first advice to you would be, people will respect you more if you remain calm and don't throw such a bitch fit when people disagree with you, and try to engage, and instead of trying to engage in shouting matches with them, try to listen to everything they have to say first. Don't cut them off. Let them say what they're going to say, and then if you find something fallacious in what they're saying or false in what they say, then you need to attack their points with logical arguments against them, and be respectful in doing so, and don't try to slander these people. You need to have respect for them. That's important, and people are going to like you if you're more civil, more calm in your presentation, and you're not going to seem like so much of a fascist son of a bitch. You know, it's plain and simple. Just try to use logic instead of propaganda. That's a good way to go, dude. If you can do that, if people do make illogical points against you, which I'm sure sometimes they do, I'm not going to say that just because you seem to be full of shit that your opponents are always necessarily correct. You're probably correct some of the time too, and when you are, you need to listen to everything they have to say, and then you need to logically debunk their bullshit, and people are going to like you better for that. So Bill, I know you're probably not watching this, so this might seem a little futile, but I'm sure many of your supporters are going to see this video. They're probably going to insult me to hell and back. I don't really give a shit, and that's about all. So that's all I have for today, or all I have for this video, and I'm just going to say peace out, everyone.